Hello everybody, we are back. So, last session, you all continued your siege of the High Hall Cathedral. Not so much as a siege, as much as a searching of the aftermath of a siege. Made your way through the halls, the choirs, the once beautiful structure that was the High Hall Cathedral, now ruined, covered in the bodies of those who died defending it, the architecture itself twisted and warped by this dark place that Elturel finds itself in. You searched high and low for the survivors that were rumored to be here waiting for you all. However, you couldn't find any. Eventually, rumors of a secret underground sanctuary led you to the Hand of Torm, the altar that was the centerpiece of this cathedral, and a spot dedicated to the most powerful of gods who watched over this place. You were all able to discover a hatch in the hand that, once opened, led down away into darkness, and hopefully towards your friends and families. You descended into the catacombs beneath the High Hall Cathedral. You descended into the catacombs of the High Hall Cathedral, and quickly found this place to not exactly be a place of safety either. After visiting the tomb of a nameless, unknown hero who had once come to the aid of the people of Elturel, you were confronted by two fiendish entities in service to quite a dark being themselves. Two black Abishai, servants of the dragon goddess Tiamat, had come to either test their potential newest, what do we call this, prospect, or retrieve what had been stolen. You all proved yourself a match, and so have garnered the attention of the Five-Headed Queen. After this, you continued your search of the catacombs beneath the High Hall Cathedral, finding it to be a place where many had indeed come for refuge, but not all found it. Finding the bodies of some civilians who had fled here and had been cornered and brutally murdered by the devils who were still down here, you continued your search and eventually found, or were found by, one Ellen Andret, a priestess of the cathedral who, following behind her, had several survivors in tow. She greeted you all and told you that she would take you to the rest of the survivors. That is where we are now.
I'm just gonna grab Winnie's arm and we're gonna be right on this lady's heels, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Winnie's like in shock. So she's not talking, she's just following Anna.
Anna is going to take the black Abishai blades.
Nice.
How many do you want? And I'll update group loop.
Does anyone else want one?
We have 4. And we also have a long sword from the white Abishai that does cold damage instead of slashing.
I suppose it wouldn't hurt for first
I'm
to have
not
a
sure.
backup weapon.
Does Ferris have proficiency with them?
Did not think about that. Probably not. In fact, I would guarantee not. Never mind, I will not be taking that.
Yeah.
Is there anything draconic written on the blades?
There's draconic script on the blades, yes.
That is a language I am proficient in.
It says things like murder.
Oh, I am.
Yeah, that's it. Things like that.
Murder.
Murder.
You're taking one of the
So I'm
murder.
I'll take. Is there a feat that lets you double wield?
Great Weapon Master?
Yes. There's fighting styles, so a multi-class into fighter would eventually get you dual weapon fighting.
Gross.
Again, though, please, anyone else that might know characters better than I, please advise.
Technically speaking, if it has the light property, you can take a second attack as a bonus action, but it does not have you don't get add your proficiency modifier to damage. Basically, it's just a straight roll instead of adding a +3 for strength or dex or what have you.
That is accurate. Anyone can technically make a second-hand weapon attack.
As long as it's a weapon that's
So
light
let
property.
me look at Great Weapon Master real quick. I was just thinking out loud because if I took 2, I could take Great Weapon Master next time, right?
I think that's a
Great Weapon Master is for
Big swords.
two-handed weapons.
The big blade.
Oh, that's
okay.
The cloud
Okay.
style, oversized.
Duncan McLeod, the Clan McLeod. Yeah,
that I was
okay,
thinking of.
I will just take 1 then. I'll just
Okay.
take 1. Thanks for trying, Mel.
I was like, I thought that. And then we said Winnie can have the bracers, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
think you're the only one who could rationally use
Properly
them.
wear them, yeah. Monk.
Okay.
Yes.
Rangers also do real well with them, but. Oh, we have
What
Ranger.
do I put down for this sword? Like, how do I put it into my inventory?
Put it down as Black Abishai Scimitar. They are scimitars.
Okay.
So I found out what else is written on them.
Yes.
Homicide, assassination,
Oh,
massacre, others. I basically just looked up all the synonyms for murder, and they say all of those in Draconic.
I'm going to find a way to turn all these mean words into words like love, snuggles,
Penis.
smooches.
Show it to the next Black Abishai you see it, they'll love it.
I love the idea of just this giant sword with snuggles written along it.
Behold, the conqueror of foes, the slayer of monstrosities, Snuggles.
You will cower before my love.
Listen,
Oh.
all I think about when I play Anna is
Murder.
Sailor Moon. I will punish you with love. That's all it is.
In the name of the moon, I will punish
I'll
you.
Punish you.
Has anyone seen that TikTok cute aggression?
You
No.
okay?
It's I'm pretty sure it's solidly on like Metal Talk, but it's basically a long-haired metalhead man screaming a song called "Cute Aggression" while he pets his dog. It's amazing.
I love it.
Here for it.
Oh, sorry, I had made myself laugh. Okay, are you all prepared?
No.
I'm
Heck yeah.
trying to type.
I don't think we ever will be.
How do I-
I mean, I'm ready. Mel is ready. Winnie is not.
Anna is ready. Ace is not. It's fine.
Indeed. Okay. So, young woman who has found you all, survivors in tow, quickly takes appraisal of you all, and she nods. And Ellen says that they can certainly use more like you. There's not many defenders left. Then she begins leading you through the halls of the catacombs. You see the southern halls. Many a battle has taken place here. Ellen herself looks quite drained as she leads you all through the catacombs. She has clearly been doing much of this fighting herself. Leads you through the catacombs.
Can we-
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, with Winnie and I on her heels, are we able to like ask her questions? Like,
Absolutely.
okay, give her descriptions of our families.
Mhm.
When you mention children, her face grows very somber. And she says, not many children made it. There's a young woman, Sarah. Winnie, you would recognize that name. A young woman by the name of Sarah, who was with some children. You should speak to her. But there are some. I hope the best for you. It leads you further through the catacombs until you turn a corner and a 10-foot tall, blinding wall of light greets you. Extremely bright, you have to shield your eyes against it, and you hear Ellen cry out, "Mother! Mother, I've returned with more survivors! Bring down the barricade!" The light diminishes, and behind it, an elderly woman. Behind it, an elderly woman, gray hair, matted with sweat. In one arm, she clutches a leather-bound tome to her breast, and the other hand, she wields a ceremonial mace that would probably shatter if she struck anything harder than a pillow with it. Her hand shakes as she clutches the mace, and she looks around. She says, "You were gone so long, we began to despair. I'm glad you've made it back." She leads you into a chamber, and as you pass through the archway, Ellen turns. You see her hands go to either side of her. She chants a few words, and the wall of light re-establishes itself in the doorway, and Ellen nearly collapses from the effort of this. Rhea reaches out just in time to catch her. As the rest of you make your way into catacombs, into the main crypt area.
Winnie's gonna take off into the next room, shouting, "Where are they? Where's Sarah?"
People begin to part before you. This crypt area is presently home to over 100 frightened, dirty, beaten down people.
Yeah,
Cower
I'm
behind sarcophagi and
with you.
alcoves.
searching, pulling, like Anna was pulling me earlier. I'm now grabbing Anna and pulling her to try and find Sarah.
I think
You're calling for
Ferris-
Sarah. I'm just calling for Dara.
Yeah, I'm calling for Sarah. I'm calling for Colton. I'm calling for Sestra.
Ferris is just kind of looking around, taking everything in, looking for anything he can do to help or information or whatever.
Okay. So, Anna and Winnie, as you make your way through, Anna, in one of the sarcophagi alcoves, you do see both of your children. Tiberius, they would notice
Okay.
you first, and they would call out to you. Both jumping up from their spot in the alcove and rushing towards you both.
Whew, okay.
As they get close, Chib's legs kind of give out as he kind of falls to his knees to hug both of them.
Yep. There's a dog pile of family right now. When they untangle a little bit, Anna's gonna reach into her bag and pull out a little dolly and give it to her kid. She's been carrying it with her the whole time. Give it to Sorshi.
Fantastic. She looks down at it, and she would tell you that they were saved. They were rescued by a knight with a great big red fist on his armor. One of the other survivors would approach and say that Uldur Ravengard spent several of these past few days hunting for survivors, risking his own life, him and his Flaming Fist soldiers, being some of the only ones left to fight, scoured the city for survivors, and they are the ones that found your children, brought them here to safety.
Is he there?
He is not. You were
Okay.
right. So, as this reunion is happening, Winnie, you hear a weak voice call out to you. Your name coming from one of the alcoves.
Which one?
Probably just over here, close by. A young halfling woman approaches. Winnie, I'm so sorry. She apologizes and says that she was with them at the Antlers.
What do
Hid
you
with
mean?
them. She tells you about how she helped them get down from the rooftop. How she ran with Sester and Colton through the streets until they were all cornered by a trio of massive armored devils, all wearing matching armor, dark, laughing as they approached. Chased them into an alleyway, ran them down, and then a man intervened. She says, just before the devils struck down herself and the children. This man called out to them, a man in wondrous finery, wearing silken robes, massively colorful. She says she remembers what he said. He said to the devils, young ones are of no use to the Lord of the First. She has given me leave to take them. He then said, come with me, children, away from the fire and from the fear. Sarah begins to break down, crying, saying that Sester and Colton wouldn't leave her, but that the fiend said that he would allow Sarah to leave, to flee, to reach the catacombs if the children went. Sester and Colton refused to allow Sarah to be cut down and joined the some dozen other children that were following this strange silken man.
His name.
She
Did he give you his?
She shakes her head. Says his hands. His hands. She holds up her own hands. His hands were backwards. With that,
Anything else?
Lulu flies up. Backwards. And Lulu describes the man, and Sarah nods. Lulu looks to you, Winnie, and says, it's Mahadi. I know him. He's the one who found me.
What is he doing with my brother and sister?
He runs an emporium, a market. The only market down here.
What does he need children at a market for? Why did he take my last two people?
Where is this market?
Lulu says, it wanders. It's called the Wandering Emporium. And as Lulu says that, she begins to glow. She says, Winnie, I don't know what Mahadi would want with your brother and sister, but I remember him. I don't think he would hurt them. It's not.
You don't think he would hurt them? We're in Avernus. The woman you used to ride for.
He got them away.
But he said they're no use to her. Do you trust them? Do you think anything down here can be trusted?
Being taken by demons or devils.
The only thing that we know for
That's
sure
something
is
we
that
can
they were
work with.
guaranteed a little bit more life.
We can find him.
Is
Would he
this a
just
bad
walk-
time to show up with my kids?
If you showed up with your kid, I mean, no, show up with them.
Yeah, Anna wants to see what's going on, but she's not putting Sorshi down for love or money, so she's walking over with her 4-year-old on her hip.
And as soon as Winnie sees that, you see a weak smile on her face, and then she just runs off into the corner here, away from everybody, and like is not. She just needs a moment alone. Like full sprint. You've never seen her move so fast, except after she shifts.
What did we miss?
The kids aren't here. They were maybe rescued, maybe taken. We don't really know.
So-
But
Do
they're
we
still
know
alive.
Find
who? Do we know who last had them?
So at this point, Ellen would catch back up with you all, and she had overheard what Sarah had said to Winnie. And Ellen would say that this is a story that they've heard repeated several times. That some strange man has been going through the city and collecting as many children as he could. She looks towards you, Anna, and says, that's when Ravengard and his men found your little ones, just as he found them. He didn't want to fight anyone for them. Once Ulder showed up with his men, he says that this creature left without a fight.
Anna's just gonna kind of hold Sorshi a little closer.
This isn't good,
It's not.
but it's far from the worst thing we've heard.
We need to look into getting the rest of the kids and getting everyone the hell out of here.
We'll find him.
Agreed.
Yeah, I think we can kill two birds with one stone. I mean, first we need to figure out what we're doing with your kids. In the meantime,
to-
but until then, if we go, we get Winnie's kids, we might also be able to find out a little bit more about what exactly is going on down here.
And remember, we're on a clock because El Terrell is going to sink.
Yeah.
Who just cast
We need
it?
to figure out what's.
This guy might have information. He might be able to tell us something. Obviously, he's been here a while.
Let's also see what the other people in, what the survivors here in town have to allow as well.
Real quick,
Mhm.
who is proficient in Arcana amongst you all? Okay.
Also, I have a question.
Yes.
As Winnie's like sobbing in the corner very quietly so no one can hear, she would be thumbing through the book with all the names of the black coins
Mm-hmm.
or the soul coins, looking for Mahadi's name.
Okay. Winnie, as you're going about that, Ferris, go ahead and make an Arcana check.
You know what? I
Take mine. I want to see this.
yeah, you know what? I'll use mine. Keep yours if I need it later. We'll talk then.
When the events are relayed to you, Ferris, something sticks out to you. It takes you a moment, but then all at once it rushes to your head. The hands. The backward hands. You know of only one creature in all of the verse who would choose to allow their hands to remain that way, even if they were under the guise of another. The being that took the children is a Rakshasa.
No.
Can you put that in the chat?
Fuck.
Oh yeah. I knew
Fuck.
that.
What?
Was coming.
Rakshasa.
God damn it!
I don't know what
What?
that means, so
Backward hands is a
ironically.
giveaway.
So, a Rakshasa is a cunning and manipulative fiend. Calling it a demon or a devil would be inaccurate. It is something else. It is a fiend. It is of the lower planes. It sees value in just about everything.
We learned about fiends while we were studying in Candlekeep.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh man, it's bad that your description of him made him sound like a modern day capitalist.
If the modern day capitalist was a fucking tiger.
Backwards hands.
Tiger demon
Sees
thing.
value in everything, tries to exploit it, I assume.
Yes.
They're not good.
Yeah, this is
Um,
bad night.
But that being
But yeah,
said,
Ferris would
the wanton
definitely.
murder of wouldn't be in their wheelhouse. It wouldn't be something that they would do. If this creature was collecting the children, it has plans for them.
Yeah, Ferris would definitely, once he kind of puts it all together, he would call everybody together, Winnie included.
Winnie doesn't move from where she's at.
She needs some time.
Well, yeah, he tells everybody else right now in front of him what
if she
that
refuses
means.
to come over, Anna's going to mom on her pretty hard. We're making plans for your family. You're going to be a part of them. We can break down later.
Hey, you know what? Ferris just starts walking towards her and waves y'all to her. Where'd she go? Up here? Aha.
Winnie pinging on yourself. I love it.
Winnie, I think I've came up with something. And then he would go ahead and bring up basically everything you just mentioned about Rakshasa.
Rakshasa.
I gotta-
Oh, I forgot there's a
But I
literal
keep
Laura
looking at
Bailey meme about the Rakshasa. Rakshasa.
Yeah, he would mention that as easily as he can to try and not. I don't know. Like, it's already a delicate situation.
Uh-huh.
But he would mention that to the party.
You
I
oh, go ahead.
We do not.
I guess just kind of summarize, like, okay, we've got this fiend with your kids. We've got apparently Tiamat to deal with. We've got what's her face, Zariel, potentially to deal with, and then
No
who knows
shortage of
what? Now we
enemies
know.
down here.
Yeah, and now we know that
With Tiamat.
the Flaming Fist are apparently down here too. So
But the thing is on the Flaming Fist, they were in the town and were sucked down here with the rest of our survivors.
Right, remember, Ulder Ravengard was here
Yeah,
with an
yep.
entourage of Flaming Fist.
it's just so
Yeah.
weird to think of, like, just the amount of everything all the time, all at once here right now with
Everything
everybody. It's
everywhere all at
wild.
once.
Yeah, that.
That's the thing.
As you're talking, Ferris, you just see Winnie turning around and not even Bucky, you might have seen this expression on her the first day she rode into El Terrell after the Hell Riders saved her from the orc attack when she lost her parents, and it's just complete and utter defeat on her face and silent tears just strolling, like running down her face, thumbing madly through the book, trying to find any correlation to who this might be, still not registering that this is a completely separate, like, entity from what we're we originally came here to fight.
What if we, and this is Ferris talking.
Real quick, Ferris. Just a quick note, Winnie. Mahadi's name is not in that book.
I throw the book like at my feet in frustration.
Anna only has one arm at the moment, but she's going to put it around Winnie and just tell her that, Winnie, we're not there yet. The last they were seen, they were fine. We're going to find them.
I'm gonna kill that thing.
And we're going to help you.
We will see what the situation is. If it has kept the killed children safe, that is one thing. If harmers came to them, they are going to be released one way or the other. It can either cooperate, or it can fall.
We're not abandoning your family.
I have an idea, guys. So I think first thing we need to do is one, definitely find Winnie's family. Go there and find out more about what the agenda is for Rakshasa. I have to scroll up to read that because I keep forgetting the name. We need to figure out his agenda. Now, what I'm wondering is, do you guys think it would be possible with all the factions involved here that we might be able to find a way to kind of use that to our advantage, basically pit them against each other?
Well, I think that there might be one question even more important than that. Is this place even safe?
Bucky,
Yeah.
as you say that, Lulu flies up behind you and flits down atop near one of the survivors, touches her trunk to them, and you see a broken leg heal. Lulu flies up and flies to the next survivor and continues healing over and over and over again all these people.
Lulu's the real MVP here, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Guys.
Point of order, you all have not seen Lulu cast any spells yet.
I don't think it matters. I think
Okay.
She's just casually healing people.
She's just casually walking around, casting Cure Wounds over and over and over again.
Where was that when I was getting stabbed by dragon people? In the dark.
I'm
Listen,
pretty
was
sure
she
she did try to
glowing
help
before?
you.
Is this the first time we've seen her glow?
Yes. Like actively glow like this, yeah. She's a bright golden right now. She
Interesting.
sheds light in about 10 to 15 feet
Excuse
around
me,
herself.
can you stop making hamster sounds? Thank you.
Hamster sounds. So, as
My
Lulu
children are
continues with
responding
this,
by squealing.
she would fly over towards you all, and she would sit about the size of a small dog. Sit down in front of you, Winnie. She says, "I remember Mahadi, Winnie. I spent a lot of time with him.
Why does he have my brother and sister?"
Lulu kind of comes a little bit closer, puts a trunk down on your knee, and says, "Souls are very valuable down here.
They're
Souls
children.
of children, worth more than most. Mahadi isn't going to hurt them. He's going to try to corrupt them. He's going to try to make them of this place so that they can be servants. He tried to do it with me. We have time."
Where is he? Do you know where he is?
She shakes her head. "I don't. But I think I might know somebody who does."
Well, rest. And then will you take me to him?
Take us.
Us?
Lulu nods.
When he looks up at Anna, and like again, that weak smile that she gave you earlier. It's almost like a thanks. And the tears are still just streaming down her face. And she leans into Anna and just like rests her head on her shoulder.
Anna's gonna hold you with her free arm, and then Sorshi's gonna reach down and hold you with her free arm because she sees her mama do it. And Sorshi's just gonna hand you her dolly because it helps her when she's upset.
You know, thank you.
Mhm.
Ellen would approach your group and say that Baldur left with the remainder of the soldiers over a day ago. He was going to the Grand Cemetery. He said there was something there. The Helm of Torm. He says that he doesn't know how we could possibly get out of this. But if he could find the helm, he could ask Torm himself. He's been gone for too long. If we stand any chance of getting this city back home, I think that might be it. And
It's
as you all reflect on that, you all can level up. Level 6.
Holy shit!
All right.
Oh, nice.
I was not ready for that.
I'm literally sobbing right now.
That was so good, Mel.
Oh,
I won't lie, I shed a tear or two.
you know what I'm taking as my next Kensai weapon? A scimitar.
What do we get for level 2 rogue? I have to look at that.
Yeah. All right, everybody.
Cunning
Go ahead and
action.
start leveling up. Let me know if you require any assistance. Take a breather. Let's take a moment. We're not taking our break yet. We're just gonna level up, but we got some time to look at game
Some self-care
stuff and decompress a bit before we move on.
Got Aura of Protection now.
I got
Oh,
all my
nice.
I have
Yeah.
so much cool shit now.
That +3 to all my saves is gonna be pretty nice.
I'm gonna assume we can't fully heal up yet, though, right?
I think we heal when we level up.
You do. This
Okay,
will be considered
cool.
a long rest, courtesy of the fountains here. The fountains here are blessed. They run clear with holy water, and anyone who drinks of them gets the benefit of a long rest.
As part of this, could I also ritually cast Find Steed?
Indeed.
Fantastic.
Cunning action is dumb. What do I get for cleric? Destroy undead. Sounds good to me.
Mhm.
There
We're
are
at the cemetery.
certainly
This sounds like a
no shortage of undead at the cemetery right now.
This feels like a good time to take this. God bless you.
Thank you.
That might be a good one.
Ferris, let me know if you need a hand with your level up.
I get 2 new infusions, so I'm reading through.
Yeah, absolutely. Take your time.
God,
Definitely
my
read
saves
those.
are
Hank
ridiculous.
has played an artificer or two. He might be able to recommend you some good ones.
I will admit on the level 6 artificer, they aren't quite as impressive as some of the other levels. I do think. Oh god, which ones are some good ones?
I'm looking
Well,
through
at
now.
level
I'll
6
get
you
magic
get your-
item.
You get another infusion, which is huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
Yep,
get
so I
third
get-
level spells.
Oh,
Oh.
I am frightened.
Crusader's
Frightened
Mantle.
for
That's
the denizens of Avernus.
My fists are magical.
Magic
My
punch.
saves are so stupid now.
Oh, guys! Spirit Guardians!
Oh,
Hey,
Oh.
that's such a good spell.
Ferris. Hey, Ferris, I do have a question.
Yeah.
Would you be willing to take the +1 bonus off of my shield and snag the enhanced weapon infusion?
Yeah, I could probably do that.
Or do you get the I think There's one you have where it's oh god, what's
Here,
it called?
I'll read them. I'll read them all off. So, armor of magical strength, which I believe I have that one chosen, but I've not used it yet.
Yeah.
Boots of the Winding Path, enhanced arcane focus, which is what I do have chosen. Enhanced
Yeah.
defense, which I have chosen. I might have chosen the enhanced weapon because I had. What do I have? 4 available to me at the start. I gotta look at it again.
Yeah.
Or no,
You-
no, it was on a homunculus servant. Because that's the
If
next
you
one. But
go to level 6, you'll know 6 infusions and be able to use 3 at a time.
Yeah.
yes. Let's see. Mind sharpener, radiant weapon. Wait, radiant weapon.
That's
What's that?
radiant weapon is the one I was thinking of.
It's supposed to be bonus to attack damage rolls made with it while holding it. The wielder can take a bonus action to cause it to shed bright light in a 30-foot radius and dim light an additional 30 feet. The wielder can extinguish the light as a bonus action. The weapon has 4 charges. As a reaction, immediately after being hit by an attack, the wielder can expend 1 charge and cause the attacker to be blinded until the end of the attacker's turn, unless the attacker succeeds on Constitution saving throw against your spell save DC. The weapon regains 1d4 expanded charges daily at dawn. Question: would that light be able to go through that darkness stuff that we deal with?
Magic of a spellcast of a casting of 3rd level or higher is required to break magical darkness.
Yeah. However,
Quoting a rule, sorry, doesn't. Oh, I don't think so. I don't think that would qualify. It's an infusion that does it, right?
Oh yeah, this would be an infusion.
Yeah. I don't think that would be enough to dispel magical darkness. I would, however, be willing to hear suggestions, like if you want to expend a spell slot to intensify the effect, I might be willing to allow that to do something extra. I'm always willing to hear interesting ways of using your infusions, and pumping a spell slot into them is usually a way I'll allow that to get some extra effects.
I will admit, my main thought on that was, since I had picked up that great sword from the Dragon Slayer's tomb, that's probably the quickest, easiest way to give that thing some magical...
Some oomph.
I'm so sorry to interrupt. Do clerics pick their spell each morning?
Yes, you are a prepared caster, so you have access to all cleric spells, and then you pick the number that you are allowed to take with you at the dawn each day.
Okay. So, can I ask what y'all's opinion would be? Would mass healing word be better, or life transference? Mass healing word's more people, but life transference is a lot more hit points.
I actually have never seen life transference actually get used in a game before. I mean,
I was
thematically, life transference is very Anna.
It's very Anna, because she would love someone enough to move, to give up her hit points for them.
I mean, you could always take both and drop something else if you're gonna start leaning more towards healing.
We need healing stuff. As long as I keep spiritual weapon, I haven't used fucking anything else.
So
yeah, I mean, switch out some of your spells so you can take both.
So,
I like it.
Yeah, both would probably be decent because Mass Healing Word is a multi-target. You can hit lots of people.
Yes.
Life Transference is a single target.
Yes.
I liked it though. I see why people don't generally use it because
yeah, it's a big way to fuck yourself
that's a
up.
lot of fucking damage to yourself, but
That's exactly what I was saying, and I'm like, that's a lot of damage.
48, twice the necrotic damage you take. What the fuck? That's so good though.
Yeah, you can get
amazing.
Is there a race or a class that gets resistance to necrotic damage?
Not that I know of.
I feel
the second line of it says it can't be reduced in any way, so I
well,
assume
shit.
it bypasses that.
Yeah. You thought ahead of us, damn. Which can't be reduced in any way. Okay, that's still a freaking really cool spell. Like, it is very, very cool.
Okay, I do have a quick question for you, Sean.
Yeah, what's up?
Any objections if I snag Great Weapon Master as a feat?
No.
Okay, I just know that with that and with Sharpshooter, sometimes those get a little iffy sometimes, and I like to make sure.
I appreciate that. You are good to go.
I'm sorry, guys. I know it's taking me a minute to...
I was expecting us to be doing this for a minute. All good.
Okay. Oh, okay. Thank you.
Okay, with martial versatility, since I leveled up, I can swap from dueling to great weapon fighting.
So the only thing I'm not
That's a
100%
global
sure
modifier.
on
I have to reroll 1s and 2s.
is how Fine Steed actually summons a horse in the middle of a catacomb.
Portals.
Yeah, that's like really it. Can't have like the horse riding over the hill just appearing kind of moment in the catacombs.
Oh, you
The
summon a
bones
spirit that
just
assumes
draw
the form
together.
of an unusually intelligent, strong, and loyal steed. It's a spirit. It can show up however the hell you want it to.
That's fair.
There's so many modifiers.
I was looking at your character sheet just now, Winnie. There is so many class abilities for you.
I have so many things.
It's like, holy
Yeah,
shit.
Winnie's
I'm getting really overwhelmed.
So
That's why
what
I'm trying
I
to
like
add
to
them
do
all
with
to
that-
my that's what I'm trying to make anything that's a modifier, I'm putting it into my modifier. And stuff that I like use often, like flurry of blows, patient defense, and all that, I keep at the top.
Yep.
And all the bullshit I keep at the bottom.
Yep, exactly how I do it too. Yep.
Or I delete it. Like I don't need to know
Yeah.
what my Kensai weapons are. I
Right.
know what they are.
Yep. That's exactly how I do it too. I delete some of them. I organize them around, move them around, so the ones I actually want to know are at the top. All that good stuff because it's a lot, especially if you multi-class. It's just so much stuff to keep
Oh,
track
and
of.
I will be multi-classing soon.
So I'd like to share. I've
I
got
love
a plus
multi-classing.
9 charisma save.
Nice. Yeah.
These saves are so stupid now.
Plus 9. Hells yeah.
Even intelligence, which I'm just awful at, or dexterity is plus 2.
Good stuff.
So
That's-
I am looking.
Yeah.
Oh, you can go.
No, I was just asking how everyone's level up's going.
I'm
Great.
a little stuck on the. I shouldn't say stuck, but replicate magic item. I can do either a 2nd level table or 6th level table, and so I'm looking through and these items, and I'm just
Yeah.
wondering like how useful any of these could be, because like what is this lantern of revealing? Let's see here.
Useful if there is something.
Right.
Useful if there's some sort of specific creature that you're hunting for that's invisible or something. Like you know how we had those invisible imps attack us at one point?
Yeah.
If you had one that was set to like detect fiends, it would have shown them.
Mm.
If you lit up. So you kind of got to suspect whatever creature is there is actually there before you use it.
Okay. Probably not.
Situationally useful.
That's kind of what I'm looking for. Situationally useful, maybe a little bit more broad than that. Here, I'll read off the items here. So for the 6th level table, I could do Boots of Elvenkind, Cloak of Elvenkind, Cloak of the Manta Ray, Eyes of Charming, Gloves of Thievery, Lantern
Cloak
of
of
Revealing.
Elvenkind can help you.
Yeah, those first 2 items on the list are really strong. The Cloak of Elvenkind can essentially negate, like if any of your allies have disadvantage on stealth checks because of their armor, like the big jangly paladin, for example.
Yeah.
That will negate that penalty. So anyone that has basically gives you advantage on stealth checks, right? But if you have disadvantage on stealth checks already, it'll cancel that out.
Mhm.
You know, I gotta say, I think we've grown accustomed to just storming places at this point.
That's not untrue.
Uh,
But we may start being a little more sneaky, so.
okay, that's an option.
I just got back, sorry, so I don't know anything that happened before what I said.
Well, I'm just reading off items that I can make a duplicate of.
Do you also get slippers of spider climb?
Those are my favorite.
Um,
I am dying for Mossrot to get some of those bad boys.
let's see.
Imagine her just scuttling up a wall.
The jungle is not ready.
Or is it?
No, nowhere is ready for Mossrot.
No, I don't think that one's an option. I could do, let me go back to that 6th level table again. So let's see, the boots or cloak of Elvenkind, cloak of the Manta Ray, eyes of charming, gloves of thievery, lantern of revealing, pipes of haunting, ring of water walking, and then wand sheath.
One of these days I'm gonna have to run a
Wand
game
sheath.
that lets rogues do thieving more often. I don't really run a lot of thieving stuff.
Now, I do know one thing
Well,
that you
part
also
of it's we're not allowed to steal from each other.
From each other, yeah. That's a very paid game between strangers rule I have to put in. I'd allow you all to steal from each other. Have I made a mistake?
What
Do I need to
I love you,
redact and
Mel.
put a big old beep into the section of the video? Remove the evidence?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all
Especially not Mel.
are gonna make
Not this
Well,
character, but
paranoid and turn his
probably
arm into like a mechanical sentry ward. Just trying to steal stuff.
some of the
goes
things
off.
that I would. Well, now, some of the specific items that, not like the. Spit it out, Mike. Spit out, Hank.
Don't throw that away.
I know one of the things
Torn
you
up
get that you can do
corpse
is a
make
spell
excellent
refueling ring.
Yep, that's on the other list I was gonna go off.
Super glue on them and stack them in a little
You know,
box.
there's like
Okay.
a bag of torn up corpses.
That's one that
Saving them to eventually one day do that thing of
could be
making it
useful
back.
because
So you may use
you
one or
Lucky
two of
are
them.
on
Oh,
a-
that's all I would need.
could
Maybe
all
5 or
3
6
benefit
max.
from that one.
I can also just start shaving the ones we can't.
Double
Because
check.
basically it's a
something.
basically it's a extra spell of 3rd level or
Oh, that's actually one of the straight up infusions as opposed to the replicate magic item.
yeah.
Wearing the ring. It says requires attunement, so does that mean all 3 of us would have to attune to it? I don't really know what
Only
attunement
one
is.
how it
character
works.
can be attuned to an item at a time.
One kind of, yeah.
Okay.
In your case, it kind of helps take a little bit of that load off.
Usually.
Since if you have to make another cannon, since you only get
Yeah.
1 free per day, that basically allows you to do 2 free per day.
Wait, is that per day or is that per long rest? That was per day or per long rest.
Per long rest. I'm just used to a long rest usually being once per day.
Mhm.
Okay,
They
gotcha.
usually are. It's just-
Usually.
Resistant armor might not hurt because we are in hell, so like a resistant to say like necrotic or fire damage might be useful for you.
Yeah, honestly, if I picked that, I'd probably put it on one of you guys, since you guys are usually up front. But yeah, that's I guess where my head is at. Is I'm trying to come up with ways that can benefit the whole party the
Right.
most. That's the
I
way
know
I'm
in my
trying
case,
to look
since I
at
do
it.
have
So
that,
aside
I
from,
do know in my case since I
Go ahead.
sorry.
No, you're good.
All what I was gonna say is I would also suggest trading out that enhanced defense and snagging that radiant weapon thing. Because since I have that great sword, I'll probably put the shield aside and take that thing up.
Okay. And so you want? Let me double check these.
I because you get infusions, but you also get to swap out one of them that you already had.
So how
I
is
know.
everyone?
I know. I could.
Go ahead, D.
I know I can swap out the one like. I can. So now I can use 3 of the 6 I choose, but I'm not aware of being able to swap
Yeah.
out any of the ones already chosen.
You can. I know. There's a way to
let me
switch the
double
ones
check
around
and-
that you've chosen before.
I think it's 1 per level.
Yeah, I think so.
Or if that shows up in the review part or something. I don't know.
Does anybody
Um,
else need a hand on their level ups while we go over the infusions? Everyone else?
No.
Okay.
Well, the thing is sometimes with Artificer, sometimes you have to go into the sheet and just make it how it ought to be.
Yeah, they have to do that for
Gotcha.
clerics sometimes too.
Okay. Good to know.
Yep.
Well,
Manually adjusting things is always allowed if you need to.
Okay. Either way, at the moment, yeah. So you wanted the radiant weapon.
Yeah, just because that allows me to add that +1 magical goodness on that great sword.
Yeah. Well, I could do that with
Other
enhanced weapon though too, and it actually goes up to a +2 once I reach level 10.
True. True. Whichever one you're more comfortable with.
Either or, whatever you think is going to be more useful. Because the radiant weapon,
Radiant weapon might be more useful until we hit level 10.
Silvery barbs, my
'cause it does
favorite
have the
spell.
I've got that.
Hell yeah.
Just
It
because
is- it is
has
not my
additional,
favorite spell.
Forgetting
light
to use
radius.
it.
It's
got
such
the
a good
utility.
spell.
It is the ruiner of
It's
DM's
like the
good
best spell
times.
for me to have.
Good stuff. All right, so everybody, let's go ahead and take our break. And Dee, that'll give you some more time to go over your infusions and make sure that everything is the way that you want it. And when we get back, we can finish up with the level up and then figure out what your next steps are.
Up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy.
We're back, everybody. So.
I'm sorry.
So, you all have made your way into the catacombs and found the survivors, although not all of them that you would hope to find. You have been informed that Ulder Ravengard is heading up the defense of these people, and although he has recently gone on a mission to the Grand Cemetery in search of an artifact known as the Helm of Torm, an artifact that Ulder Ravengard is convinced can show you all the way to get Elturel back to the Prime Material Plane. Unfortunately, Ulder Ravengard has been gone for far too long, and Ellen and her mother, the last two remaining defenders of this place, fear for his safety and wonder if he shall return at all. With this knowledge and all of the other revelations that have been shown to you over the last few minutes, what would you all like to do?
Seeing if we can recover the rest of this defensive force might be a solid option. Because recovering this artifact might be a vital part for us to both locate Winnie's kids and to get the rest of this city out of this hellscape.
I am going to arm my children.
Okay.
The 4-year-old can have a dagger.
We have no idea where this Rakshasa is, do we?
No.
We're gonna go find out.
So
But Lulu knows someone who might.
I like how just arming
Yes.
children just like flew. It's like everyone's like, yep, checks out.
I mean, when in Avernus.
Question for the party. We have a lot of just like weapons in our group loot. So we have 15 normal daggers, another white Ashikabi, whatever it's called.
Abishai.
Dragon. Abishai, there we go. Abishai longsword. 3 more black Abishai scimitars. Actually 2, because Winnie would take one. Now that I'm proficient in scimitars. Do we want to leave this with anybody, with the people that are here while we go to
Anyone
look
who
for?
can fight should be armed. If we
Yeah,
can help them, that's important.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we have some weapons we can give if anyone is willing to also part with them. Unless they want them.
I do also have a breastplate I could get rid of.
Don't like that.
What?
The picture he just changed up on the.
Just, where y'all are at. Everything's fine.
No, it's not.
It's really not. It's really not.
You can't even pretend like it's mildly okay. This is bad.
This is bad. I can't wait to play Baldur's Gate 3. Baldur's Gate 3 is a direct sequel to this game, by the way, everybody. So, if anyone's planning on playing it, finish this
Is it
campaign
really?
first. It is.
Interesting.
Indeed.
I'm very excited for that. I've
Me
played
too.
the first act.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Nice.
The early access.
Is that
Oh
the-
yeah, you will
Okay.
see some things that you recognize later.
Ooh.
Yeah, very cool. Very cool.
Is that supposed to be the companion above it? That black.
That
Ball.
is in fact the companion.
The thing that's
Or-
lightning bolting the city.
More aptly named the Solar Insidiator.
Mm. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Mhm,
Okay.
mhm.
Mhm,
Um,
mhm.
So that's bad.
The Solar Insidiator. In other words, it is insidiating a Solar.
That's bad.
That is
That's
an
really
angel.
bad.
That is a very powerful angel.
Well, I have a demon shield.
Indeed. Notably, Gargoth has been very quiet, sulking even, since you arrived here.
Mhm.
Mhm.
I don't care.
Absolutely care less.
I feel like Sorshi would be pretty put out that she can't wear her mama's crown. Having
You mean
having
the
had a
extension of your
4-year-old
skull?
daughter, I feel like she'd want to take it off her head.
But remember, it's
Oh,
glue.
right.
It's
It
now
don't come off.
infused to your head.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
That also
that's what I'm
is
saying.
really bad.
She's sad she can't wear it. But listen.
Listen.
Listen,
If it
Linda.
takes a 5-headed dragon to keep up with me, I'm doing okay.
Oh, 100%.
That is how she's choosing to look at this.
Have I shown you all my? I literally had, like, I got this for my birthday a while back, but on top of my PC I have a Tiamat pop.
You were just waiting for this, weren't you?
I was.
Surely someone will be dumb enough to wear it. Your lucky day, I am dumb enough.
Or smart enough.
Not just wear
That's a
it,
really
but
cool
like refuse to take it off.
Right? Like, flaunt it.
Like this isn't just haha, I put it on. Okay, let's go sell this.
It's the.
Oh,
This
that's
is
cool.
mine now.
I like the little beholder too.
Yeah. They protect my PC.
I hope that we fight the cute version like this, not the real one.
Ah,
That's terrifying.
Chibi Tiamat.
Chibi Tiamat. That's the Tiamat I like.
Still afraid of it.
Yeah, it is still mildly terrifying.
All right.
Just in theory, how it could line up one person to overlap breath weapons if it was real.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Sean, I totally forgot to ask you over the week. Could you give me what the rules are for the breath weapon? I know it's 3 times per short rest, but like
Yes. Okay. It is a fire breath. What? Cone?
I thought it was
sorry.
random,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Yes,
Like
it
you
is
roll
a.
D8 or something.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I completely forgot about that. But I remember I have it written down. It is essentially a Dragonborn's breath weapon that you're getting. So.
Do you know which roll is what?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, not yet, but I will.
Okay.
Okay, so.
Just I'm gonna put it on my character sheet.
Got it.
Free. Okay.
I'm pulling it up right now. Dragonborn, PHB races. Okay, fantastic. You have gained this ability.
Hooray.
I'm putting it into the Discord.
Okay.
Obviously, you don't have Draconic Ancestry. You have simply
Yeah.
been branded by Tiamat.
Cool. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in her
And then
in her stuff.
Go. So we're only using the chromatic versions, which
Okay.
is ready. I'm gonna pop them in right now. So what we're going to do is whenever you use this ability, you roll a d6. If it is a 6, you get to choose which one you're doing, otherwise it is one of the 5.
Okay.
Sorry, I totally meant to make a whole macro for this. I will do that before next session.
It's okay.
What do we like? We got red and white.
There is a resource that has the chart I think you're looking for. I remember looking at it when I was creating characters for that one dungeon.
Yeah, it's in the Dragonborn section.
Yep.
It also has all of the metallic dragons in it too, so I'm just simplifying it down to these. Because Tiamat don't fuck with the metallic dragons.
No, she
No,
don't.
She don't.
Bahamut.
Not to be mistaken with
You're
Baphomet.
muted, Hank.
I gotta say, technically, she does fuck with the metallic. It's in the sense of send her chromatic ones to,
Yeah.
or do it
Yeah,
herself.
kind regards.
Kind regards. Boom. All right, everybody. So, what do y'all want to do?
Well,
I think the first thing would be trying to recover the Flaming Fist contingent who's been trying to save people's asses who are here.
yeah, I think we who was it, Winnie, that mentioned it? Arm the people here.
Yes.
Mhm.
They
Make
are,
sure there's anything
as-
else
they are armed.
anything else that we can help them with at this moment, and then embark to find that helmet.
Fantastic.
So,
So,
who did Lulu have in mind for us to find?
Wait, before we do that, how many do we want to give them all the extra weapons we have on us? So like the 15 daggers. We have 3 of the dead 3 daggers, like the jagged ones. 15 normal.
I
one
think we
white
should probably
dragon.
hang on to the Abishai one.
Okay, so just give them the
Yeah.
daggers.
Yeah, let's keep the
Yeah. 'cause
special stuff.
Okay,
The
cool.
possibly cursed items, let's just hold on to.
Cool. So Winnie would pull out of the bag all the daggers and just put them neatly somewhere, and then go into a corner and just start swiping at the air with her father's katana, just practicing fighting and
so
keeping to herself.
somebody asked about the individual Lulu mentioned. Lulu would tell you all that she was found by a night hag that goes by the name of Mad Maggie. Mad Maggie sold her to Mahadi. She says that she doesn't know how to find Mahadi, but she does remember how to find Mad Maggie.
Mad Maggie.
There's a place called Fort Knucklebones that she calls home. It does not move as the Wandering Emporium does. Lulu says, but we're not gonna find it up here.
Where do we find it?
She looks down.
Okay, that's a much bigger journey to make.
We're gonna make it one way or another. Do we want to get the people out of the graveyard first?
I think that we need to. Otherwise,
Yeah,
we're not
just
going to
so
have
they're-
anywhere to come back to.
Yeah.
And that also gives the people here defenders if we do have to descend down there.
Exactly.
Yes. Okay. Winnie, are you okay with that?
Whatever we have to do to get back to Colton and Sestra. That's all that matters.
All right.
Okay.
We've got a plan then.
So, as you all are preparing to depart, Ellen is back to her full capacity. She says that she can keep this place safe, at least for a while you guys find Uldur and hopefully bring him back. She goes on to say that whatever horrors you faced in the eastern portion of the city, be ready for far worse in the western portions. The eastern sections of the city are the spots that Uldur and his men had cleared. Those were simply the remnants. The western section of the city, well, so if you all are ready to depart, the Grand Cemetery is there. Quite the walk.
Winnie, can you find us the shortest and safest route?
Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
I'm gonna use city secrets.
Preferably wide enough for a horse to fit.
Question.
I just kind of side eye
No.
Bucky.
On
Question,
rooftops. I want to see the spirit horse prance on the rooftops.
Do we know if
I'm
there's
joking.
any secret passages from this place out in that direction?
Ferris, make a perception and investigation check, I should say.
Can I help?
I mean, I imagine you might
Yes,
ask somebody as
Winnie,
well.
with your city secrets, you can give Ferris advantage on this. That'll do
A
it.
6.
Okay.
Didn't need it, but now we really know it.
So, as Ferris asks that, Winnie, you seem to remember a tunnel system. You don't remember it running to here, but you do remember it running somewhere nearby. And armed with that information, Ferris, you are able to discover that beneath one of the fountains in this area, there is a secret passage.
I'm really proud of myself for being onto something there. Because that was a total shot in the dark. Oh, man.
So, a section of the stone slides away beneath the fountain, leading to a stairway that tunnels and spirals downward, downward, downward. This tunnel, accessible from beneath the holy water fonts, leads under and away from the high hall, and you hear the exit of this tunnel before you see it. Hear the cacophonous roar and din of battle, monstrous cries, ordered legions chanting and marching, weapons clashing, and fiends dying. You see the bright red light of Avernus ahead, where you would normally see daylight at the end of the tunnel. This blood red glow signifies that this tunnel does indeed lead to outside. The tunnel ends at a gaping hole in the floating earth moat that is Elturel, looking down 700 feet below to the river Styx and the battle of millions of devils and demons that rages below you.
We see them.
You
We
do?
see when he just kind of scoffs and just continues forward, going towards the Grand Cemetery. Since I would know the way, right?
Point of order, Winnie. You all have gone beneath the Grand Cemetery through a tunnel that
Oh.
has led to this, essentially a platform that overlooks underneath the city. So if it helps, let's say that you all are standing right here.
Okay. Yeah, I would just look down below and just scoff at the war that's going on.
We never figured out why these demons are attacking the devils, did we?
Because that is what they do.
Fair
Power.
enough.
After reading all of the research, there is no rhyme or reason to why the demons attack. There is plenty of rhyme to reason why the devils defend. But why the demons attack? Because they fucking feel like it.
Because they wanna.
It just seems... Well, because this wasn't a thing originally. This happened when Eltrell got pulled in.
The
wasn't
Blood
it?
War has been going on for millennia.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. I thought that something had happened that interfered with Eltrell getting pulled in.
No,
It's
they're
possible.
fighting. I remember from when we went to Candlekeep that they're fighting because the demons are trying to get out to like the material plane, and aren't the fiends like trying to keep them at bay?
Yeah, the demons are trying to get to the material plane, but the way that the River Styx functions, the only way for them to do that is through Avernus.
And the
So in
fiends
order
are
for them
just
to
trying
get to the
keep them
material
out.
plane, they have to conquer the devils first.
That
I
was
see.
the devils.
Notably absent from the fighting is the Archduchess herself.
Her fault.
So heading back up to the cathedral then?
That was the
Yeah.
only pathway. There was no other.
Let's just say this will come in handy later, Ferris.
Gotcha.
When we have to go down and find the hag.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yep.
Good thing I got a scroll of Featherfall.
That's one way to get down.
That is, in fact, one way to get down. Oh my god, after you all have gotten to Groundfall, I will share with you the other means that my other three parties have used to get off of this rock.
Hey, also have slow fall.
How long does
I'm
it
pretty
slow fall
sure.
Huh?
for? Just remember, 700 feet. 700 feet.
It says you can any falling damage you take by equal amount to 5 times your monk level.
Nice.
You know, I'm an artificer. We could just make like a parachute.
A hang glider.
I was actually.
Yeah,
I was
actually
thinking hang glider.
I was thinking hot air balloon, considering I'm fucking fired.
yeah, but the fire below us might also make it go up anyway.
We'll find a way
Anna's
down.
rage is what moves us.
When he
Powered by
starts climbing
Spike.
back, when he starts climbing back up to make it out of the high hall and head to the cemetery because she just wants to find.
I am going to
Baldur.
squish my children, and then we're going.
All right.
Mm.
I love
When
when
he
the
just
music
wants to find
ends right
Raven
as we
Guard.
do stuff. It's my favorite. All right. Okay, everybody. So, emerging back out onto the streets of El Terrell. Find the city much as you left it. Scanning the sky for the Black Rider, you do see him off in the distance. He is in the southwest portion of the city currently, circling about, hunting demons as he does. Winnie,
He's like over
you-
here.
I'm sorry, southeast portion of the city, so he's down here.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
My bad.
Is he
Currently engaged?
that, and am I able to start recognizing a pattern that he's following?
Indeed, make a survival check.
Yeah.
Nice.
His pattern is mechanical, methodical, and consistent.
Can you outline it on the
I-
map for me?
Can.
Is everyone quiet, or did I get booted off?
No, everyone's
No,
quiet.
we're all quiet.
Everyone's
I'm
watching
really
the path of
focused.
the Dark Rider.
Okay. I was like, what a rare occurrence.
No.
It feels
I'm-
like
Just
waiting
collectively
to
holding
watch
our
the
breath.
DVD logo just to like it's on its way to hit the corner of the screen, and we're all just there.
Oh.
Okay.
Hmm.
There could be some hard
And
corners.
is
for the
he,
DVD logo, too.
Did he just start, or is he over here?
We'll say he's just starting over here. He's just starting
Right
it.
here.
Okay.
And which direction is he headed?
He's currently headed north. So that would put him heading over this way.
In this way. Alright, we have time. We need to start moving.
Can you show me
Yep.
the graveyard again? I'm sorry. Oh, I see
Right
it. Grand
here.
Cemetery. I see it. Yeah.
I'm gonna get rid of those lines because they ugly.
He's also going to be directly over the cemetery.
Yeah,
soonish.
but the quick. Am I with that 23? Am I able to like estimate his speed of travel and how
Yeah,
long we
we
have?
got.
Yeah, I would say that you could estimate that it takes him an hour to finish a full circuit. That is assuming he doesn't find anything to murder, which he usually does.
Okay. Winnie is. Well, I'm going to lead us on the shortest path there. Shortest and widest, since Bucky has to have his horse.
Why can't you have a pony,
I don't
Bucky?
have to. I just would
No.
really like
I
to.
would just
Well-
really like to have my steed.
We'll find a way to get everyone and the steed through it.
I mean, we're picking up a small army. We're gonna need space.
Yeah, so, but I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna stay towards the back so I can kind of keep an eye on him and keep my train of eye on him as I'm directing everyone through.
Okay.
While she's looking at watching him, I could send the bird ahead.
And I'll just start shout out quietly so everyone can hear me, like directions.
Have you all found out who that is yet?
No. I have an inkling who it might be. Like Mel thinks I think I know who it is. Because we all know me and my
Didn't
notes.
we get a glimpse of their armor?
You did.
They're in
Wasn't-
completely black armor with a full helm.
Mm-hmm.
I thought we recognized the armor as belonging to a Hell Rider.
Yeah, wasn't it the guy that's worth like a lot?
Yeah, like the second in command.
That's who we think it is. We haven't got confirmation that it's
We haven't
Ophthalmus.
confirmed that.
Olanthus.
Yeah, okay.
That's,
But that's who we think it is. I'm pretty sure because he was Zariel's right-hand man, so why wouldn't he be the one patrolling the city?
But didn't he attack a demon or something?
He's attacked multiple things since we've been here.
Right.
Like,
there
but that wasn't something like right in front of us.
Something was
Yeah.
about to attack you, and he skewered it, gave you all an
But-
appraising look, and left.
Zariel...
Oh, I wasn't there for that part then.
Oh, really?
I think that was
Yeah.
when I was in New York.
Ah. Ooh, yes.
But
definitely.
Zariel is here fighting... Well, not Zariel herself, but, like, the devils are fighting demons.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
he'd be on the devil's side.
Oh, yes.
He's still
So
not
yes,
on our side.
Winnie, I
But he
forgot
let
that
us
you didn't
go.
see that. Yeah. It is pretty much all but confirmed that is Olanthius. And
Okay.
he is very specifically here to hunt and kill demons that make it into the city. Like that is his. He had an opportunity to attack you all and did not take it. He very easily could have probably killed all of you and instead let you go.
Still don't trust him.
Oh, wise, but the information.
Winnie
still
doesn't
stands.
trust anyone.
Essentially, he's not
Olanthius was
here
the
for
Hell
us.
Rider commander, right?
The second in command underneath Zariel. correct?
Exactly. He would have rode into
mother
Avernus at
fucker.
Zariel's right hand when they first made their charge.
Noted.
He's worth 12 coins.
Well, they got their fucking coins, so look at them now.
Yeah. Essentially, our takeaway is he's not here for us.
Yes.
We should
Right now.
probably not test our luck, though.
He's not here for us right now.
Exactly.
His
let's
orders currently do not
start-
include you all.
We're gonna start moving. Winnie's gonna keep her eyes on him, shouting out directions to get us there quickly and safely.
Sounds good. Let's go ahead and get a d20 roll.
Who wants to
Not
do it?
it.
I'll do it.
Do it. Oh,
Okay, no, you do it, D.
okay. All right. You said D20?
D20!
You got it, buddy.
A
I'll
16.
take it. I'll take it.
D. Roll a d10.
Okay.
What are we encountering?
What makes you think you're encountering
Three
anything?
things.
I don't know.
Three things. All right.
I hope they're magic items.
Oh, if only, if only. As you all make your way through the streets, doing your best to stay low, keep in cover, keep away from attention, you do begin to hear marching feet. Sound of armored boots marching in step, moving up the street near you.
Whereabouts are we right now?
You have made it halfway, so we'll put you all... Winnie, show me a spot halfway between you and the High Hall.
I would say probably like
Where would you
right
have led
here?
them? Okay, perfect.
Because it's away
So
from
you
his
are-
passing.
Yep, you are at that crossroads.
I would keep us tucked away into like alleyways.
Okay.
How long is it taking for us to get that far?
Let's call it 30 minutes.
Right, so he's probably right around here.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Hmm.
Let's get a group stealth check.
Okay.
I got a feeling I know where this is going.
This
Fuck,
is gonna go bad.
Fuck.
Ah!
Fuck,
No,
fuck,
you
fuck.
guys gotta,
Mother,
you
mother,
guys
fuck.
gotta,
Fuck,
you
fuck.
guys gotta swing it. Fucky.
Okay. Where's Rhea? Let's get Rhea in there.
Oh,
And
I
Lulu.
always forget. Let me grab Rhea's sheet. Hold on.
Oh,
Rhea.
yeah, let me grab the bird.
The bird? The bird's fine. You don't need to make one for the bird. Familiars, things like
Cool.
that, don't need to make them.
Gotcha.
Stealth. That's just a dex. Should I just make a dex save?
Indeed. Lulu, my favorite.
Anything to bring that average up.
Hey.
You're
Lulu.
flying.
What's going
How are
on,
you
guys?
Loudly flying.
What are you doing? Why are we
Winnie,
Lightly trumpeting.
hiding?
Winnie is too distracted trying to look for the motherfucker.
I'm just
Yeah.
gonna assume she got really excited and is flying around super fast, creating sonic booms.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh.
Stop it.
That's a 12.
Oh.
So, y'all know what time it is. Let me go ahead and get the captain of this patrol out real quick, and... Yep.
How do I have proficiency in stealth and still roll so fucking bad?
You know, I honestly don't think it would have mattered too much when he... So, the marching of booted feet approaches quicker and quicker, getting closer and closer until you see two individuals come marching past, hunched back, leaning forward, bright red capes flowing away behind them, and halberds that must be at least 8 feet long, clinging alongside them as they march, almost like walking sticks. Flying over them are 4 of those purple spined devils that you've seen. They pass by the alleyway directly in front of you, and just before they pass, the one closest to you in the formation, the one with the golden mask, stops. And the mask slowly turns towards you all. Black, showing behind where the eyes should be. It lowers its halberd and points it directly at you all. And stand by for just a moment. Actually, you all can go ahead and roll initiative now.
Now these are not Flaming Fist members then?
You're funny.
Okay. Hey, one could be hopeful.
A 10.
So stand by, nobody move. Your position here is not exactly indicative of where you would be right now. So,
Yeah, we'd probably be like,
yeah, up in an alleyway. Or, yeah,
Mhm.
we'll tuck you all. No, there's not enough space to fight up there. Let's see. Yeah, we'll put you up there. Go ahead and head up there. Everybody up into this space in whatever order you believe you all would be in. And here's our hateful patrol. Oh, wrong button. I know what I'm doing, I swear. There we go.
sorry that I shoved your horse in here.
He fits mostly.
What is that?
That
Okay.
is Apollo.
Speed.
What is that
So,
thing?
let me
It's
show
a
you.
majestic warhorse.
No, not the speed
Speed.
monster.
Oh, don't worry about that. I'm sure it's fine.
So this is what just stared at you.
Oh,
That
that's
is
creepy.
the golden mask that this thing wears. Let me see if I can get you a better picture.
It looks like a creepy child.
Yeah, it looks like Boss Baby after a Earthbender.
Here we go. Here's the rest of them.
Don't like any of this.
Maragon.
Oh God.
Ew. Why is it like...
Ew.
Like, honestly, it's an awesome getup except for the mask. Just the babyface mask is not doing it.
Why does its crotch have teeth?
What the?
Why not?
I mean, that is a new insight. It's got faces and mouths all over it.
Yeah.
There's some on its
Even the-
I
boots.
hate it.
Even the Axod kind of has a demon face thing going on it.
The fuck. All right. Well,
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
do we have Lulu? Rhea's in there. I'll get Lulu in right now. Go, Lulu. Good job. Okay. Here we go. Winnie, you are first.
Winnie is going to run up and make a attack with my katana, spending a key point to use well, I'm not going to say it yet in case I don't hit, but I'm going to make an attack.
17 hits.
Okay, cool. And that's also going to have I'm going to spend a key point to use Death Strike on that. So I'm going to make a roll a d6 to add extra damage.
Cool.
12 damage.
Okay.
There's just the one of these things.
There's two of them.
There's two. I'm going to make a second attack with my katana. 17 for 4 damage.
Okay.
And then because I spent a key point during my turn, I get to make a bonus attack with key field attack using my katana again. I'm going to take that natural 20 for the
Punch.
19.
Hell yeah.
And that's all magical attacks on this first one right here that was staring right at me.
Fantastic. So we have 4 and then another 19, so another 23 points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah. 11, 12, 4, and then I used my sessional for the natural 20.
Fantastic.
So
So
19.
as soon as this warrior points his halberd towards you, you all see Winnie just charge forward and just absolutely begin pummeling this thing with her katana, landing several successful blows onto it. It seems stunned, and the other fiends take a step back.
35 damage.
Yeah, it's impressive. Anything else, Winnie?
You
That,
badass.
that's turn. That was action, bonus action.
Okay. The 4 spined devils. They first take to the sky. They're already flying 5 feet up, but they take to the sky and go up higher. We'll call them each 20 feet up in the air. And Winnie, with great feats comes great attention. All 4 of them are sending their full barrage at you.
Bring it.
Here we go. 12.
Armor class
8.
misses.
What's your AC?
Misses. 18.
8. Ooh, good. Okay. Miss. Hit. For 4 piercing and 5 fire.
Hold on 1 second. Can I use my reaction to deflect missiles?
Hell yeah, you can. These are spines. So,
Cool.
that hit was 4 piercing and 5 fire. So if you can reduce that to 0, wow, that's not going to be hard for you, is it? So go and roll your d10 plus 6. Or are you straight monk right now?
I'm straight monk right now.
So D10 plus 6 and plus your dex mod.
Plus 6. 12 plus 3, 15.
You catch that spine.
And
taking
I'm going to
no
throw it back
damage.
at it.
Hell yeah. Fucking hey, we'll say this is the one
Yeah.
that threw it at you. That's the one you
I'm
just
going to
caught.
spend a key point to throw it back at it. It's a
Makes attack with your
attack against
proficiency. Fantastic. So D20
Yeah,
plus your proficiency plus your dex.
So D20 plus 6 plus 3 plus 3.
Fucking
25.
boss. Alright, yeah, it strikes it square in the chest with its own fucking tailspine. And the missile counts as a monk weapon for the attack. What damage would it do? You make this attack with your proficiency or pros?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Would it be its own? The damage, its own
So
damage?
maybe?
What's your monk damage right now? D6 or D8?
My monk die, my martial arts weapon, my martial arts die is a D6, so a D6 plus 3.
That's what I would think.
Or would it just be the damage that the projectile itself does?
Yeah, it says 1 key point to make a ranged attack with the weapon or piece of ammunition you just caught, so it would be whatever it would have done to her.
Yeah, I
guess.
think so too. So, Winnie, I agree there, D. I think that's the way we'll interpret that. So, Winnie,
That's
roll
cool.
a D4 and a D6.
D4 plus anything?
It would be your dex.
Plus 3. Okay, so D4 plus 3, so 6.
And nothing to the D6.
And then D6. 4.
Okay. So, it does take 6 points of piercing as the missile crashes into
And
its
then
chest. It is immune to
2
its own
point-
fire, though.
Okay, so no fire. That's cool. 6 points. That's
Does she-
something.
On
You
its
get any
turn, yeah.
bonuses?
Winnie, one more does make contact with you.
Okay, cool.
6 piercing and 1 fire.
Does that, does she have any bonuses for using a monk weapon? It says the missile counts as a monk weapon for the attack, so if she gets like a +1 to...
Winnie, is
It
there any
would
other
be-
modifiers we should be adding?
I don't think so.
Okay, so let's go ahead and move on then. If you do discover any later, we will come back to it. Brings us to Tibbs.
How high up are these spine things that are firing at Winnie?
20 feet. We do not respect Pythagorean around here, so if you can draw a straight line to it, whichever is higher, 20 feet, or the distance, that's the distance.
I meant a straight. I meant how high were they flying up in the air? 20 feet?
They went 20 feet up, yes. Each one of these creatures is 20 feet in the air.
I have to do some quick math. 6.
I'm gonna carry the 2 and divide by the square.
Right, we don't got
root
time
of
for that kind of math. So whichever
11.
number is higher, that's the distance.
Hold on a second. I'm going to look up the jump roll stuff right quick.
You can jump a distance equal to your strength score without making a check.
3 feet.
Your score, not your modifier.
So straight up on high jump, you say that?
Oh, high jump. High jump is different.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, high jump. Number of feet equal to 3 plus your strength modifier if you move at
Okay.
least 10 feet before making it. You can extend your arms half your height above yourself, thus you can reach 1.5 times your height. He's about 6 feet high, so that put it at 9,
13.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And he has a greatsword, so I think it might be just within reach.
So you're going to try to
Holy shit,
jump
dude.
and strike one of these creatures out of the air?
Yeah.
Okay. Make an athletics check.
Now I know why Anna loves you. Psycho.
13 will get you there.
Okay. As a bonus section, before I do it, I'm going to use one of my fighting spirit things. Just to have advantage on 1 strike,
Okay.
and to give me 5 temporary hit points. So, this one right here. I'll put myself there for simplicity's sake.
What are you doing, Anna?
Sorry.
Jumps up.
Can you guys see when I move my line?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
sorry.
You know, I think I'm going to try and get into the
Okay.
habit of doing this whenever we get into a fight, just so that the YouTube video can see. You'll see what I'm talking about later. I'm putting the creature cards up, and I'm putting them like next to each other, so you can get a big, nice, blown up picture of what you're fighting.
Like that.
Oh, so real quick,
Oh.
sorry, I'm reading that the projectile counts as a monk weapon, so it would have been a D6, not a D4.
Okay.
when I
Go ahead.
threw
We'll
it.
just go ahead and add. Let's go ahead and add 2 to that attack. That's fine. Okay, so it just. Okay, cool. So you know what to
So,
roll when you catch and throw
first-
something back now.
Yeah, it'll count if my martial arts die is higher than the damage of the actual weapon, then my martial arts die. I thought that is a tongue twister. Martial arts die, it trumps the regular damage
Okay.
dealt.
Okay, I connected with both of my hits.
Fantastic.
I'm not using the great weapon. I'm not using the great weapon master stuff this time because I'm not sure what their AC is. So, 12 damage on the first one, and on the second, I have to re-roll because I used that optional where you can swap out from dueling to great weapon fighting to re-roll my 1s and 2s.
Okay.
Re-roll my 2 2s.
All right. So, Tibbs, I can tell you before you re-roll that, your flying leap at this creature does slice it cleanly in half. The 2 halves come tumbling down to the ground on either side of you.
So
Oh,
Very
Okay.
nice.
It
Let's
had 1
go.
hit point after the first attack. You were going to kill it.
Oh, okay. That's his movement, and that's his turn.
Fantastic. That is going to bring us to our buddies in the gold masks. Did we skip anyone? Did we skip somebody? No? Okay, good.
no.
All right. Winnie, you have several halberds being leveled at you and striking out. Let's see. Okay. Here we go. Winnie, a 25 to hit on one of them.
Hits.
The other 3 miss. It is 12 slashing. Anna.
Okay, I was thinking about this. Anna is going to move down here.
Okay.
And she is going to. Yeah, she's going to stab at this with her glaive.
Okay. Point of
I was
order,
trying to
everybody.
say,
These guys' weapons are very long. In other words, they have long opportunity attack ranges.
It's okay, me too.
Okay, cool.
Like Acer.
Yes. Silver glaive to the face. Oh, nope.
9 is no good.
I would like to use a bonus action that totally does something. Spiritual weapon.
Hey!
Let's go ahead and call that sucker out. Oh, faithful.
Ace, did you ever send me a picture for your spiritual weapon that you wanted to use?
No, because I
Okay.
couldn't find one that was like.
No
couldn't
worries.
Find a flaming black glaive. You know.
Yeah! Midjourney does not know how to make glaives.
Or halberds.
Or any
They're
sort
not
of
very good with
polearm, really.
weapons.
They're not, not really good with weapons,
Yeah,
period.
They're
They
not
nailed a
great with
torch,
weapons.
though.
Does 11 hit?
It does not.
Can I take my sessional? I want to hit something.
18 hits.
Right.
Fuck.
For 9 force. This dude, please.
Okay. 1 second, I gotta go look out my window real quick. Like, it sounds like a dog just got injured out front. I'm making sure everything's okay.
Oh no.
Oh.
Everything's fine. There's just two dogs that really, really don't like each other being yanked apart by their owners. My dogs are inside. It was somebody else's dogs out front. My dogs are fine.
That's where my heart dropped. I was like,
No. My dogs are inside and accounted for, hanging out with Tori. Whatever just happened out front is two people walking their dogs past each other. All right. Anything else, Anna?
Anna's just going to tell them, you can walk on or you can die here.
They are silent. Even as they swing their massive weapons and take wounds, they say nothing and make no sound. The Spine Devils, on the other hand, are cursing and hurling insults at you in Infernal.
Infernal.
Sucks for them, because I don't speak Infernal.
I understand every insult they're saying.
It's nothing pleasant. Rather rude, actually. All right.
Winnie wouldn't care even if she understood. She wants their head.
Okay, so Lulu is going to trumpet out a battle cry and go charging at the devil up here.
Okay,
As a note, is Lulu still glowing?
No. She is not. She is not actively glowing at the moment.
She was
And she
only
misses.
glowing when we were underneath in the catacombs.
She's gonna fly over here and blow raspberries at the Spine Devil. Ferris.
Okay. Just to check this again. Yes. Alright, perfect. So, if Eris is going to finally get a chance to use Shatter, he is going to drop it right on... Whoop. Where'd it go? I think it was the square, because that is 10 feet radius.
Right there.
Oop. Yep, so it should hit all three of these and just barely miss Winnie.
All three of what?
It should just barely hit all three of these with that 10-foot radius.
10-foot radius? The
Yes.
marker I have out is a 10-foot radius.
It'll just hit these two.
Oh, okay, so that's based on it from the point between the squares, not the middle of each square. Oh, okay. Oh, then yeah, we'll just set it to where it hits those two then. Okay.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, if you ever want to cast a spell, just let me know. I have templates for literally all of them. So I can put down a nice little template like this that'll show you its area of effect.
Gotcha.
Alright.
Okay.
So, con saves from these two unlucky bastards. DC 15 for 17. Not bad, not bad. Oh, damn. Okay. Stand by.
Oh.
They do, in fact, have magic resistance, which does give them advantage on the saving throw. DC 15, add advantage for 17, half on success. One succeeds and one still fails, even with advantage. Ooh, the one that failed, it still makes no noise as this ringing, piercing cry begins to crush their armor. It does stumble forward a little bit, though. It is badly wounded.
Nice. And then the other one takes half damage.
Yes.
Perfect. And then on that note, my bird.
Burp.
Good old.
That is one really awesome thing about my trip that I took to Vegas is I met the bestest little parrot. Name was Basil.
Oh,
It was very
That's
cute.
good.
Ooh, good bird.
what a good barb.
He is going to do a force strike at this flying one over here.
Okay.
17.
17 hits.
Boom. Yeah, 3 force damage. I'll take it.
Force damage.
Well, check something real quick. I can check that after my turn. I think that actually is my turn. So I don't have the cannon out.
Nice. Okay. There was a couple good things from that trip. I also met my cousin, who is a fledgling DM. Last time I saw her, she was like a literal toddler, like a couple feet tall. And Yeah, she's like a freaking teenager now and is a DM, or she's a D&D player who is aspiring to be a DM, so that was cool.
Nice.
Yeah, that was cool. Alright. That brings us to Rhea, and Mel, you are still controlling Rhea, yes?
Yeah, I have her out.
Fantastic.
So she's gonna come over here
Ooh,
and flank and multi-attack. She does not have her shield out at this time, so
Got
she
it.
just has 17 armor class, making 2 longsword attacks two-handed.
That really does track with Rhea and her attitude towards this whole situation. She has thrown caution to the wind and is just trying to deal as much damage to these fiends as possible now.
Yeah, so I'm gonna assume the first attack does not hit, but that second attack does.
You have advantage from flanking, so 23 and 19
so
are both
23.
hits.
Hell yeah, I forgot. So 10, 20
Nice.
points,
Silently,
full damage. Boom, boom.
the fiend falls.
That's turn.
Bucky!
I don't know. Yeah, she doesn't have a bonus action I can use.
So Bucky is going to come charging down this, leaping over Ferris, who's somewhat in the way.
Ah, that's terrifying.
Right.
It's
I have to squeeze past Rhea just a bit.
Okay.
But we're going to take 2 jabs with the lance, which is at advantage because of mounted combat. 16 and an 18.
Fantastic. 16 and 18 both hit. I have this thing about the tokens needing to face the right way.
That's fair. I just was keeping that corner to be within the 10 feet.
Oh, as long as your mount is within the 10 feet, you are within the 10 feet.
Got it.
Yes.
So I'm going to re-roll that too.
You could be riding a literal, like, dragon turtle. And as long as that dragon turtle is within 10 feet of something, you can hit it.
Noted.
Yes. It's kind of a wonky,
So
gamey rule, but it is a rule. Alright. 18, is that
So-
17 points?
I re-rolled that 5 with the piercer feat.
Okay, so we're at 21 points, or 22, math.
22.
Fantastic.
And that is silvered.
So Bucky charging in and leaping over his allies, squeezing through, and then making a stab out at the Maragon does pierce it from the back of its chest and right at the front of its breastplate, felling it in one solid blow.
And with that, it's down. I think we're just going to carry the momentum and ride a little farther down.
Awesome.
And that will be turn.
Winnie, back to you.
Cool. Few questions before I make my moves.
Indeed.
Is this one on the ground?
No,
or is
they're all
he
in the air.
They're all in the air. Cool. If I wanted to climb up to this one on the roof, what kind of check would I have to make?
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics. Cool. So that's
Yeah.
what I'm gonna do.
If so, what's your movement speed?
45.
45.
Oh,
you can
wait.
just get up there, Winnie.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, as a tabaxi, do you have a climb speed?
Not a tabaxi. Shifter.
Shifter.
Oh, shifter.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. She's very tabaxi-like. Those are her ancestors. Her great-great-great-grandfather was a tabaxi, is how I have it
I love
written.
that.
Cool. So she climbs up, 2 attacks at this guy with my longsword.
Awesome. 17 is a good hit.
17 and a 24.
Yeah.
For a 7, and then 8.
Okay.
Is he still up?
He is.
Gonna make my bonus attack with a unarmed strike, just 1 for another 24.
That is a hit.
For 5 more bludgeoning.
How do you take him down?
I just knock his head off,
Oof.
like with my fist.
Fantastic. So with one solid punch to the head, his head snaps back. You hear a sickening crack as the bone snaps and his head lolls against his back before he falls in.
Yeah, you guys just see an unfeathered rage from Winnie that you have not seen before.
Nice.
Like, she just wants to destroy these things at this point. That's turn.
That is turn. Very good. Brings us to these poor devils, if you would. And Anna, we have 2 spines coming your way. Tail spine, 19 and 9 to hit.
19 hits.
For 5 piercing and 3 fire. 1 fire for you. Bucky. Tail spines. A 10 and an 18.
Both are gonna miss.
Fantastic. The second goes pinging harmlessly off of the front of your breastplate. See a little bit of a scorch mark where it hit. Tiberius.
Tibbs is going to charge down here and try to repeat that same stunt.
Nice flying sword leap.
I mean, considering it just attacked his spouse.
Let's get a athletics check. We'll call it a 10 up. Well,
Sorry,
10
let me do that acrobatics first.
athletics. 10 up athletics
I'm not
check
gonna hit the damage. Yeah. Yeah. I think I'm good using that first roll now.
Yep. Acrobatics is acceptable. Is your acrobatics higher than your athletics?
They're both a 6.
Okay, cool.
I took the resilient dex feat so that way I'd have a solid dex saving throw as well.
Hell yeah. Alright, so 10.
More than that because I've got to
Nice.
reroll one of the 6s
Nice.
to replace that 1 with a 2. So 11.
11.
And let's see if the second strike hits.
14.
Does a 14 hit?
Checking. 14 hits. 9 points.
And I got to reroll one of those d6s.
Huh, nice.
Hell yeah.
11.
Down he goes.
I figure he just slashed through him, grabbed one of the feet and yanked him down, and then just let the tip of that just pierce through him as he landed.
Jeez.
Hell yeah.
The good old stab and pull.
Oh, love it.
Question,
and a
DM?
Fatality.
Oh, go ahead, Hank. I'm so sorry.
He just pulls the sword out, flicks the blood out, and looks at the last remaining one. And that's his turn.
It's afraid. It's afraid! Alright. Sorry, I've been watching a lot of Starship Troopers lately.
Really quick question, DM.
Uh-huh.
At the end of my turn,
Yes.
would I have been able to look at the skies to see where the Black Rider is?
Yes. Especially since you're on a rooftop. You do not see him.
Like nowhere to be found.
Nope.
Right,
I'm gonna be I'm
I'm
gonna be scanning the skies and just like on the highest of alerts, looking out for him, listening for him.
Okay. Hey, look. Those guys are dead. Anna, you're up.
So Anna is going to, like spine still protruding from her shoulders. She's just going to walk over this one with her glaive. I know he's up in the air, but she intends to use a spiritual weapon on him, but there's this weird burning gurgle at the back of her throat, and she has no idea where it's coming from. She thinks she has to cough. And instead. Oh, bullshit.
Wait, what? No. It's not an attack. It is a saving throw. So, first off,
so what do I-
roll a d6.
Okay.
A 3. So, Anna, as you feel that gurgle building up, you let out that cough, and out comes spewing a 15-foot cone of poison. bright green fluorescent goo. So that con save is going to equal 8. What is your constitution modifier?
A 3. A 3.
So 8 plus 3, so we are looking at an 11, and everyone's proficiency is at 3 at level 6, right?
Mm-hmm.
So DC 14 Constitution save.
Ooh.
I think that's the same as my spell save. Yeah.
Constitution! It does fail! Taking, roll a
Cool.
2d6, please.
Is it
3d6.
like the... You gotta say, is it like the breath weapon where it would be a 3d6 at 6th level?
Yeah.
Or do you want to keep it 2d6?
No,
Okay.
it'll increase with
I just
level.
wanted to make sure it was okay.
It will
with
increase with
3d6.
level, so 3d6.
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
8.
Okay, 8 points of poison damage. Alright. It is resistant, so it only takes half of that, but it is wounded.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'm going to stab it with my spiritual weapon.
Oh, that'll do.
Poison, thank you. Come on, buddy, where are you?
You're laying waste.
Laying waste.
That doesn't hit either.
It do not. Lulu!
Alright, someone else lay waste.
Lulu is ready. With her 120 feet of movement, that still blows me away.
Love Lulu.
She can't hit a damn thing, though.
No.
Alright.
She's trying.
She's
though.
doing her
Me
best.
either.
Ferris, you're up.
Alright, let's finish this. Or attempt to. Take a few steps forward, and he's gonna break out Old Reliable. He's gonna shoot a Ray of Frost.
Ooh, good hit, good hit.
And 12 cold.
Oh, how many of these cards have been
Are you
added?
wanting?
You want to take my sessional on that?
Whoa. Yeah, might as well. We're getting towards the end of the night.
12 points!
Yeah, it's close to the night.
12 points. Ferris, your Ray of Frost strikes the creature squarely in the chest. Stand by. Okay, it does only take the 6.
He, oh, is the,
It is resistant.
3 plus 3, 5 plus 6. Okay, so we're not... Oh, is the plus 6 next to the... Is that because if we, for taking the crit?
Yes.
These are demons.
Gotcha,
Devils.
okay. Gotcha.
Devils?
Yeah, whenever so rule of thumb, whenever they're marching uniformly or wearing armor or things like that, devil. If they are just screaming and howling and running in, demon.
But I thought demons were the ones that were immune to all elemental damage, and devils were only immune to fire.
They are immune to various different things. This particular brand of devil
Okay.
is, from your research, you would know that this particular devil is immune to fire and resistant to cold, poison, and various other type of physical attacks.
Well, alrighty then.
Yeah.
On that note,
Big bada boom.
Force strike.
Oh shit, there's a
Birdie.
crit. Roll it up.
Oh, cool.
It does take all of that and promptly dies.
Good ol', I'm gonna start calling him Aetherwing. That's his new name, Aetherwing.
Nice. Good name.
Good job, Aetherwing. You killed the demon. Devil. I already forgot what it
I
was.
just love the idea that the devils would absolutely hate that you keep calling them demons. They would fucking hate it.
Are they all dead?
They are all dead.
Cool. Anna's gonna freak out that she just spewed poison.
Valid. Very valid.
What the actual fuck just came out of me?
Are you okay?
It's still like dribbling a little bit. It sizzles when it hits the floor.
Winnie is gonna be still scanning the skies, the last seen
What the hell
direction
was that?
of the Black Rider.
Okay.
Any potentially useful gear that this bunch was carrying?
They have their weapons and their armor.
Can we pull one of those masks off of the weird things to kind of get a better idea of what they are?
Do you do that?
Yeah, Ferris would do that.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy.
Winnie would tossing their bodies into this alleyway.
What's
Yeah,
that?
I'll help you while I freak out.
Oof.
Ferris, you reach down and pull the mask away and see every horror that has ever haunted your darkest dreams. The rest of you would see nothing but pitch blackness, but Ferris, you see maddening visions. I need you to roll a D100, please.
Oh boy.
Thank you, and then a D10, please.
Ooh. Villain origin story coming up. Or hero
Ferris, you
origin
are
story, who knows?
stunned for 7 minutes.
Oh.
Hey Bucky, can you carry this?
I was gonna say, is he just like comatose?
Yeah, basically just...
I'll give him a ride.
I imagine him like completely frozen in a position, just like crouched over, just like you could see where the mask is at his hand. Just
Yeah, I'm just like imagining you're muttering to yourself, like.
Yeah,
Well,
I would just start dragging
Weekend
it.
at Bernie's this crap.
We
Yeah,
can't
I'm gonna help you
burn
move all the bodies.
I'd imagine
Alright.
him just completely like babbling in Draconic or something.
Come on, buddy.
Just tuck them away in there.
Anna's just. And what did you learn?
Oh, he Ferris does not reply because it can't.
And what did we learn?
Next time to use a stick. They're just bare hand rip it off.
Okay. All right,
Anna
everybody.
uses a bit of red cloak to wipe her face.
Ugh, it burns. Sizzles.
I hate it. It must have been something I ate.
All right, everybody. So, Ferris, you did good on that last D20. Let's see another one.
Ooh,
Poor guy.
derpity 20. Ugh.
Okay. So,
That tracks.
for those
That's
of you
kind of the.
that are unfamiliar with the random encounter rolls, we are using the standard regular encounter roll, so low is good. The higher you go,
Oh.
the more likely you are to face an encounter. So at 2,
I didn't know how that worked. Okay.
yeah, that's usually how it works. I know that I sometimes will just randomly pick a few numbers that'll trigger an encounter, just keep people on their toes, but I'm not doing that right now, so low is good. All right.
Ferris has had a hard time since we got to Avernus.
All right, everybody. So, you approach the Grand Cemetery. You can see the high spires of the monoliths and mausoleums beginning to peek over the tops of other buildings. Winnie, you still have not seen the Dark Rider. Whatever he is entwined with seems to be taking him quite a while. But
Am I able to hear anything?
mm,
I have an 18 passive wisdom.
make a perception
that
check
helps.
at advantage.
Nope. I hear nothing.
Yeah.
I hear fiends, devils, and demons laughing.
And you hear the moans of the restless undead as you all approach the Grand Cemetery. Here we go. All right. The 10-foot-high brass fence that once surrounded El Terrell's cemetery has fallen numerous places, and a wide gate allowing access to the grounds has been torn from its hinges. Those of you familiar with El Terrell would know that it would have taken considerable force to tear those gates free. Severed humanoid body parts adorn these spikes atop the fence posts. You recognize Flaming Fist soldiers, Hell Riders, and various other citizenry. Some of the body parts wriggle and writhe as if undead, twitching in unison with the thunder strikes that lance down from the solar incendiator. Cracked gravestones and crumbling monuments are scattered across the cemetery grounds, whose center is occupied by a chapel dedicated to Lathander, Torm, Helm, and Tyr. You can see that once holy structure, standing atop its hill at the center of the cemetery, now glows with a fetid purple radiance. El Terrell's Grand Cemetery was once a beautiful memorial to those who had passed into the realms beyond. Picturesque flowers and grass framed the graves, statues, and mausoleums that were once respectful reminders of the dead. Now, those very dead wander the cemetery. You see hundreds, if not thousands, zombies, skeletal remains, and other such walking corpses lurching through the cemetery. How do you all proceed?
Where is the grave keeper's house?
The groundskeeper?
Yeah, like the groundskeeper, gravekeeper.
It is near the ossuary. The center, it's near the ossuary that, the glowing structure atop the hill, it is near that.
Can you ping where that would be?
Yeah.
Over here?
Yeah. Okay. We're abstracting the actual cemetery grounds, but yeah, it would be right around here.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna get rid of the path.
Thank you. Before we enter, can I look up to see if I see any sight of him again?
Mm-hmm.
Perceptions?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
You still do not see him.
Either he's preoccupied or he's close. Where do we go? Bucky?
I don't know.
I could send a
Would
throwing
it be-
around the scout.
Yeah.
That's a really good idea.
Well, how many people are we expecting to find here again?
Uldur's entourage was 10 Flaming Fist soldiers. Judging by the remains that you see along the gates, at least 3 of them are dead.
Yeah, how fresh are all the bodies that are at the gates?
The ones that are staked to the gate posts are all fresh.
And they're all wearing
Not all of them,
Flaming
no.
Fist?
Some of them are
No.
Flaming Fist, some of them are Hell Riders, other are just random citizenry.
Okay, and you said there's how many Flaming Fists that we see there?
At
3?
least 3, if you're counting heads.
Jesus, Sean.
What does that
Yes.
mean?
There's a lot of body
There's-
parts splayed throughout this, splayed across the front gates. It's difficult to tell who each one belonged to.
Okay, so there's at least
Anna is great.
7 left. Or at most, just 7 of them left. None of them look like Raven Guard, correct?
Correct. You all would have met Raven Guard during the meeting, so yes, none of them appear to be him.
Are there any footsteps that we can follow that's like a path?
So, when I mentioned earlier that there was hundreds, if not thousands, of zombies and skeletal bodies wandering through here, that does make footprints impossible to determine.
Okay. Okay.
Notably,
Just wanted to see.
these undead beings are paying you all no mind. They wander aimlessly, several of them close enough that they should be able to sense your presence and come for you if they wanted to. But instead, they wander In fact, one of them wanders out of the cemetery and just walks right past you all. You could reach out and grab your shirt if it wanted to.
Quick question. Would these Flaming Fist people have been with Ferris on the way to Eltriel when we did the...
Yes, they would have.
Okay. Oof, that's rough. So he would probably
Yeah.
recognize
You would.
all of them.
You probably would. You would definitely recognize all of them. You might have even had a friendly chat with one or two of them.
Well, the only thing forward is for us to go in deeper since that's where they're going to be at.
Yeah, I guess we just trudge forward and keep our eyes peeled. If they're going to ignore us, I guess we ignore them. For now.
Winnie's gonna have she'll sheath her katana and take a silver dagger and one of the jagged daggers close in her hands, just in case anything gets too close to her.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Ferris is going to have Aetherwing scout the area and just report back with any interesting findings, as well as hopefully a building.
So, as Aetherwing takes to the sky and begins scouting around, takes him a few minutes. He circles back around to you, and while the cemetery is crawling with the remains of humans and humanoids, something did stand out to you as you were watching through Aetherwing's eyes, Ferris. There are groups of enormous skeletal minotaurs patrolling the cemetery. They wander in groups of threes, and I wander is the wrong word. The zombies and the skeletons wander. These beings move with purpose. They are patrolling the cemetery. There are 3 groups of them. 3 minotaurs to a group. They carry massive broad axes.
Is it Minotaurs?
Minotaurs. Skeletal minotaurs.
Where are the groups in comparison to where we're at?
So, judging by what you're done, it would be impossible to avoid all 3 of them at any given time. Their patrol paths are overlapping. We won't go into details exactly where they are. We will simply make stealth checks and see if you can avoid them. Or I will allow any other check that you all might find appropriate, or any other means that you find to get around them. But that is the goal here, get past them.
Did it seem like they were guarding something in particular, or just
No.
the cemetery as a whole? Okay.
They are wandering, searching for survivors or any potential intruders.
Well, it's their lucky day.
Indeed.
I'm wondering if we try to create some noise from a different area as a distraction.
Would we be able to do something like that? Does anyone have something that can do that?
I have the horn.
I can
Wait.
throw a rock.
Do that,
Oh.
do a catapult, throw a rock, shoot something.
Well, here's the thing. I have the horn that could draw them to me and then
Oh,
turn undead, which will kill them. Or at
Wait
least
a
make them
minute.
run away.
There's a lot of them.
hang on. So I could ritual cast alarm.
That'll
Um,
if alarm is if they come near us, though.
Correct.
Well, if I put it on something and we start our journey, it's almost inevitable that one of these zombie things, since they're just aimlessly wandering, are going to set it off.
Yeah.
And by that time, we should have enough distance to where we can avoid that. Also, I could also look into... Let me pull them up real quick. I gotta look at the magical tinkering stuff and see if there's something I can make that'll act in a similar fashion, but I think the range on it might not be enough.
I also have Misty Step and a big mouth.
Yeah, but we don't want to draw them to
Right.
one of us in
Ace is like,
particular.
I want to be the bait. I want to be the bait.
Honestly, Ferris is perfectly fine with just barging in and fighting what we got to at this point. He does not like this place or anything in it.
If you can get me within 30 feet of the Minotaur skeletons, then I can turn undead.
Yeah, but if we do that, we're basically calling the entire cemetery to come eat us.
Let's back him into 30 feet and kill him.
Well, there's a couple things I
mean, if you have a way to literally make the dead things run away from you, why wouldn't you want to use that?
I mean,
okay.
I just worry that we're not going to get them all.
No fear.
You can certainly cut them down.
We have to make our way into here regardless.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that there is any evading this. The main thing is if there is a solid option to attempt to distract them, that's fine. But if not, we're going to have to try to sneak in and try to evade what we can, and know that there's probably a chance we will have to fight at some point.
Would my city secrets background feat help, like, give us advantage while, like, skulking around the cemetery?
Sure.
To make a stealth checks.
Yeah, I would say so.
So we can do that, and we have turn undead, we have means of distractions. I think we need to go in, be stealthy, and use those means of distraction and the turn undead as last-ditch efforts to kind of get things away from us, rather than go in with those as our main focus.
I could also use magical tinkering to, I guess, we can pick up some rocks and I can turn them into these little light shedder things, and we can toss them out to draw attention away from us if needed.
So as what I'm hearing is you all are going to do your best to sneak towards the chapel and ossuary. And
seems like a good idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and get a group stealth check at advantage.
21.
Yeah.
Thank God.
23.
Oh, this is going to be real bad.
This is going to be real bad. Fucking Bucky.
It's at advantage.
But the thing is,
17, not bad.
Yeah, it's a straight roll for Bucky.
Yeah. Straight roll for Anna, too, since it's at advantage.
Very nice, very nice. Alright, I don't think we need to roll for Lulu or... You know, they might get ones. Let's go ahead and roll for Lulu and Rhea.
Oh, crap.
Oh, crap.
19.
And Lulu, the magic holy font. She's not very stealthy.
Oh yeah, speaking of Lulu, I did prepare enlarge reduce, so next time we're in a nice combat encounter when
Very
it feels
cool.
right, it's happening.
Okay, so
Bucky, there's your Steve.
you all lurk through the
Oh, I'm
cemetery,
working on
keeping low, doing your best to avoid the monstrous Minotaur patrols that move through the area, passing directly by undead who glance at you, disinterested, before shambling along their way. Some
Do
of
we
you
recognize any of the undead?
might, yeah, I was just about
Are
to
my
say,
parents here?
some of you may recognize the individuals that you're seeing, the various interned peoples here at the Grand Cemetery. Winnie, as far as... Well, let's go ahead and do this. Everybody roll a D100. If you roll a 1 through a 10, tell me who it is you see. Thankfully, on this passage through the cemetery, none of you have to endure the trauma of seeing someone that you once loved upright and walking around the cemetery. They could be in here. No way to know. But you don't encounter any of them now. And you do make it to the base of the hill that the chapel sits upon. And the city's descent into Avernus has certainly taken its toll on this once beautiful chapel. Nearly all of the stained glass windows along the outside walls have been smashed. The main doors hang open. Several Flaming Fist soldiers lie dead outside. No sign of any other creatures in or around the building can be seen. And we're going to pick up here next week.